Alright, here we go with ADV BL Knights. People have been asking me to show off BL Pokemon in Advance OU, and I said, sure, just give me a year, and finally getting around to it. And this is, of course, an old gen version of what Joey does in the newer gen, so I went to him, and since he's my buddy, then he allowed me to shamelessly steal his title because I am hashtag thirsty for views. Anyway, this was not the first game I had in the ladder. I messed up the recording. We'll go over that later, but I kept it open because it's going to take some time in between games, because we know how long it can take to find games when I'm laddering in gens 1 through 5. So if it's just one gen, then it'll take a while. Anyway, we are using an edit of Undisputed's team. I have a video dedicated to this team on my channel. If you're looking for analysis of what it and what Breloom and what Charizard do, that video is for you. This is more about showing them in action, and of course I will point out their strengths and weaknesses along the way. So we're focusing on Charizard because we had a poll in my Discord server, and Charizard won out, because of course it does, because any sane person loves Charizard. So I'm using a couple of ideas of my own, like a modest, bulkier Zapdos and a Pursuit Metagross, which I was testing on this team before Zalmog used it in SPL. And he is the one who came up with the idea of lead Breloom, because the amount of lead mixed T-Tars with Ice Beam are really dangerous, because you want to be switching Breloom into T-Tar on turn 1 with this team when you lead Zapdos, which is the original lead, but with the amount of them that are not running physical sets and now just spam Ice Beam safely, then that's not really an option. And that's also why I'm running Jolly Breloom, and this shatters my heart, because I like power, and I think Breloom really needs it, but the amount of lead T-Tar that are max speed with plus speed nature, thus outspeeding Adamant Breloom, and a Lumberry, those are really common, and you want to be getting the jump on them, and I have a feeling that T-Tar was one of those, so he was expecting to outspeed a lead Breloom with Adamant, because Jolly is still a new development on Breloom, who in and of itself is still a relatively recent development, but now we know. Anyway, so I don't know if this Skarmory is Jolly max speed or something, but can't play afraid of it, gotta be aggressive with a team like this, and in comes Claydol, and I hit it with a Jolly Focus Punch that still does a pretty good chunk of damage, so at least we're denying spikes. So yeah, like I said, this is less analysis and less pure analysis and more a showcase of these Pokemon. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of focus on Breloom. Maybe we can even merge this into the Charizard video? I don't know, a 2-for-1 special seems pretty nice. I will decide that on later. Anyway, so this is a fast Claydol, or at least faster than Pursuit Tar, so not necessarily offensive. So either way, we're just going to Hydro Pump, see what's going on, so we're facing a stall team. Luckily, T-Tar's down and Skarmory slept, so this is already a great start, and this is an example of Breloom being monstrous. So, yeah, credits to Undisputed for the team, obviously, if I didn't say that already. So this Metagross can't hurt Blissey without exploding, but my opponent does not know that yet, and I don't want Snorlax to take sand damage, because this team tends to rely on Snorlax for a lot, really needs to remain healthy. So it's running a set with Earthquake and Focus Punch because it's got a Pressure Skarmory, and this is a set I like to run because Earthquake is big for Calm Mind Jirachi, and Magneton one-on-one. Anyway, so I'm just going to go for an HP Fire and hit Skarmory, mainly because I have to pretend like I can hit the Blissey. And, Ice, he doesn't know that I don't have Meteor Mash, because Psychic, HP Fire, Explosion, Meteor Mash is a good set. I just have Pursuit here because Gengar is a threat. So here comes Claydol again. We're going to do a pretty good chunk to it, actually, because I'm a tryhard who uses the damage calc all the time. Then I am going to calc that HP Fire to see if we can glean some semblance of Claydol's spread from that. HP Fire versus 0 bulk is 22 to 26. That did 24, so right in the middle. And if it was max HP, then yeah, that thing is offensive, Claydol. Definitely offensive. So it's going to outspeed my Breloom, actually. But for now, I'm going to go to Charizard, because Charizard actually KOs Claydol from there, I'm almost certain. So we're just going to go for the Fire Blast, because it's stronger than, HP Grass. And I burn a Hariyama, so knockoff Hariyama is nasty in longer games, but this team operates at a breakneck pace, so we're not going to be annoyed by... we're not going to be getting into a drawn-out stall war here, especially because Breloom sees momentum so well. And you see the threat level that Charizard poses to a lot of defensive teams. It's really hard to be safe against it without a Milotic. Because even Suicune, which takes its hits pretty well, has to rest for recovery. Milotic at least instant heals, and often carries Refresh in case you're getting any ideas of Toxic Charizard, which is still actually pretty good for chipping Blissey 1-on-1. Actually, you know what? I should try that. This is a perfect time, too. Usually last slot is Dragon Claw, but I do like Toxic on it in the past, and I think it could work on this team. Cripple Salamence in the long run, so it can't switch into Breloom as well later, because it's more lasting. I don't know, worth trying. I think I like it more for the 1v1 against Blissey than anything else, but it's still a good tool to have. So, anyway, Metagross doesn't take sand damage, so I'm fine with this getting knocked off. And we're just going to spam Psychic. So he doesn't really seem to have a great switch to it. I mean, Claydol, sure, but best case Claydol, ooh. Okay, that's a nice team. I was going to say, for low ladder, this is my second game, then this seems like way too competent a team, but... You know, that's the nature of the ladder for you. And this is exactly why I like Snorlax being at full health. Luckily, Snorlax is a massive threat here. And I'm kind of considering just blowing Metagross up. Actually, I'm surprised that Starmie didn't come in, but I guess if it's the cleaner, then he might not want to. Oh, shit, my timer's low. Okay, you know what? We're going to explode. No, nice move. I wish I had Pursuited. That would have been the biggest brain thing ever, pursuing on the Scout. But you know, it's still fine because Snorlax threatens absolutely everything. Actually, so does Zapdos, but Zapdos doesn't get... Actually, no, because if he goes to Claydol, then I'm going to go to Charizard and not really mind much. But here, then, I'm going to... I don't want to take unnecessary damage with this thing, so since I actually don't really need Swampert at all... Oh, nice, Wish Bliss. I'm just going to Hydro Pump just because I want to prevent Skarmory from receiving the Wish. Nuts! That sucks. Oh, that really sucks. I mean, I know I burned his Hariyama, but I don't think that actually ended up mattering. Anyway, so now we have Focus Punch in case he tries to heal, and yeah, goodbye. Focus Punch plus EQ always... Actually, no, it's EQ plus Focus Punch, because if you Focus Punch first, then of course EQ is going to smack it around real hard. Anyway, so if you EQ, then it'll always be in range for Focus Punch after. I think I have attack investment for that to happen. And it's a bulky Starmie, so he's got 2 Spinners, Wish, and knock off Hariyama, so I like the idea of his team. And we are going to look for the next battle now because, like I said earlier, it takes a while to find those sometimes. Good lord. Swampert. Oh, Cheese 555. Alright, Cheese, we'll get to you. Hopefully you are also running a Lum T-Tar. Oh, whoa. Great start. I'm not going to risk... Oh, okay. Well, before we get to that, we have to hit a Hydro Pump, a Torrent Pump on this eventually. Anyway, we're just gonna be fine. So yeah, he was trying to switch Blissey into absorb a natural... to absorb natural cure and then hopefully bring Gengar in on a Focus Punch, but that doesn't work out. And he's running Hypnosis Gengar, so that's not cool. Oh, he's running, he's using a World Cup avatar, I think? I don't know, I'm out of the loop. Anyway, I get lucky and dodge some statuses, but that's fine, and now Metagross performs a crucial 2-for-1 in taking out Gengar, and, yeah. Charizard prefers to get in when there's a Skarmory lying around. Anyway, this game is over. So, now we go back to Breloom because, oh, there's a Cloyster. Here's another thing that Breloom is actually good for, Jolly Breloom, is Cloyster, because Cloyster tends to run 247 speed, and that also outruns Adamant Breloom. That game really changed to be anti-Breloom. Alright, here is one of Charizard's best traits. Metagross is a humongous threat, and Charizard switches into it and threatens it with an OHKO. The only other Pokemon that does that in OU is Moltres. So, because Metagross is so hard to OHKO. So, I mean, we chase it out, it's fine. T-Tar takes damage. T-Tar's not a threat. we didn't have to predict around it, but we of course have Focus Punch in case push comes to shove. So now, I don't know what kind of T-Tar set this is. This looks like a Team KG used to run, actually. And now we have a very free Sky Uppercut, and yeah, Breloom is carrying, so this is definitely a Breloom Charizard double episode. So we're going to look for another game. So for this game, actually, this was a absolute mess because this team is not super well, first of all, this fiasco happens with the double first turn Wake, and then he's got a friggin' counter Scarm, which I was not crazy about. And he just let it go, and Flygon is actually a massive pain in the ass to this team, which is another reason for Dragon Claw on Charizard, but at the same time, it might be another reason for Toxic, because Dragon Claw is not as lasting. Flygon is excellent at healing off damage. That's one of its best traits, because it's immune to sand and spikes. So he switches in for good lefties, and you know that hit you landed on it might bounce off. This guy was running a Spadef sub-toxic Flygon, which was weird. And this was when I still had counter on Lax before I realized that I had to put Earthquake on it, lest Calm Mind Jirachi rip me a new one. And because I have been the Magneton user against a non-EQ Snorlax, and it is kind of funny, actually, especially if it's sub-Magneton versus non-EQ Snorlax. It blows you up, best case. For it, of course. So yeah, I made some edits to the Undisputed team. I don't know if I said that already. Oh, we'll get back to that game, but we're definitely on low ladder because there's a Crobat. And Crobat is also a BL, but we will not be featuring it in the BL Nights. I mean, maybe once we get through all the good Pokemon, then I can... Look at me, getting ahead of myself, that's what I do. Maybe we can start looking at the junk, like Dodrio and Crobat, and whatnot, find some sort of niche for them, but we're definitely going to focus on the ones with viability first, and there are a lot of those, so... Anyway, yeah, this game... I made some tweaks to the Undisputed team, I have modest, bulky Zapdos, because I like handling Suicune better, and I like hitting harder, and I think it can get away with non-max speed, especially with Bulk and T-Wave, and I messed with the Snorlax set, and I changed the Swampert EVs, because I think it needs Bulk for DD Ments, and I made the Metagross Pursuit. If I said that already, then please forgive me. My memory is not so good today, especially with the recording gaffe of the first attempt. So, but yeah, Jolly Breloom, if I haven't mentioned that already. God, Alzheimer's. Not nice. Anyway, here comes Charizard again. Whoa. That Metagross just used a rollout. Rock move. Luckily, it was rollout. So, yeah, we're low on the ladder. But, you know, pretend that was a banded Meteor Mash. And Charizard just O-code it, showing what Charizard does in the metagame, so that's nice. Anyway, yeah, I managed to win this game, the first game. So, here comes a Magneton. I hate Fire Blast sometimes, but, you know, what am I going to do? Switch Charizard out of a If this was a more serious game and I could not have to risk the Fire Blast, then I absolutely would, but, you know, come on. It's ladder. And I've heard the BL Knights don't mess around. Okay, here's a good example of why Charizard should be plus speed, especially for ladder, because Jinx, who almost won the poll to be the subject of this first episode, by the way. Jinx is a semi-common ladder poke, and it is pretty much always plus speed, and it also drops to that, which sucks. So, yeah, luckily Metagross walls it pretty hard. Sadly, I don't have Meteor Mash, but, I mean, I think I'll be fine. I'll have to explode and hope it doesn't sub. Actually, no, we're going to HP Fire first. No, now we're going to explode. If he had sub, he was going to go for it. Oh, he's running Blizzard. Cool. Alright, well, that's a max sleep, so now we will be fine. Thank God that didn't crit. It's probably running Never Melt Ice or something. Anyway, yeah, Pursuit Metagross is crucial because it is much needed support for Breloom and Snorlax on this team. So that was a change Zomog made, and Zomog made the change to lead Breloom. For the whole T-Tar scenario, I definitely explained that. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm losing my mind or something. I was just about to click this game away because I thought the game ended once Jinx went down. Good lord, am I going crazy? Anyway, so here comes Zapdos. who's going to set up Stealth Rock. Just kidding. But I'm not that crazy yet. Maybe I'm not crazy anymore, and I'm finally sane. Like that Community episode where Chang was the school detective. Ooh, big, fast special attacker. Don't like that. I'm going to get synchronized, but it's worth it. Alakazam's actually also going to be a subject of a BL Knights thing. I'm a Zam fan in advance. I think it's a nasty late game cleaner, on par with Starmie. I mean, unlike Starmie, it doesn't OHKO T-Tar, but that's pretty much the only difference. I don't know why he's running HP Ice, because Zam gets Ice Punch. But, yeah, it's really nasty, I think, because it OHKOs a ton. And it doesn't get outsped by Dugtrio, so. So, there's no way that his last, whatever it is. Now we're going to look for the next game because, oh, we already are. Yep. There it is, Big Noob. With a Gengar lead. You are a big noob. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that's not good. Oh, good lord. Hopefully it's not Will-O-Wisp. Oh, thank God. Well, good job, Metagross. I definitely think this is the right call for this Gross set. If it's Banded Blaziken, then... Okay, I'm gonna do some smart switching. If he's Banded... Oh, thank God, okay. If he's not banned, then he can't OHKO Snorlax and I win. And if he is banned, then I can take a hit and Swampert can force him out and it'll eventually win. So that was really smart of me. I do impress myself. Why do you ask? Anyway, here's another reason for Jolly Breloom, and that is Magneton. Gengar and Magneton have some weird anti-synergy, as Vapicuno puts it, but yeah. So here's what Breloom likes to do. No Gengar, Focus Punch goes flying, and I don't love the lack of Adamant, but the speed I will grudgingly admit. I'm pretty anti-speed most of the time, but I will admit these are some huge targets for Breloom to be hitting. And I do like Sandless Lax. That's one thing I like about this team of Undisputeds. That if there is no sand, then your Snorlax becomes a lot more dangerous. And if there is sand, then you are hitting their walls harder. So, I don't know. Unfortunately, with Metagross going down like it did, then... Alright, there's another win. GG. And with Snorlax going down like it did, then... we don't have a great switch to opposing Snorlax, and I really don't want to... Well, I could blow it up, actually, because Zapdos would go crazy without Snorlax in the picture. I don't want to risk a Breloom Para. I mean, I could, because I have Mach Punch even if I do get parried, but it's ugly. I really would love to run EQ, Body Slam, Focus Punch, Boomlax, but I don't think I can have two mono walled by Gengar Pokemon against, with a Pursuiter that is Metagross, not even T-Tar. So, you know what, I'm going to take the risk, go to Breloom, maybe he'll get Effect Sport if he Body Slams me and pairs me. Yeah, yikes. Well, I can still Mach Punch. I wish I had Body Slam, unfortunately, but... Alright, Effect Spore, go! Damn it. Of course, by letting him boom my Swampert, then I am... If he boomed my Swampert, if he was that ballsy, and if he even has boom. For all I know, this is low ladder Curse Lax spam. If that was the case, then I would have been swept by any rock type, but who knows on low ladder. So, at least there's this. So we're going to start searching for the next game again, because that is how it's got to be. And I do wish I had Body Slam here. I should have gone right to Suicune. I don't know, or Zapdos. I don't know why I didn't. I guess usually if I don't run Zapdos and Snorlax on the same team, or I tend not to. And so, thus, who knows. If I blow this up, that's okay, I guess. And I'm not crazy about the idea, but this is definitely a very bold Suicune. Because it's taking nothing from Max Attack EQ. Alright, you know what, I'm going to blow it up. As it rests or surfs. If it protects or sub, I'm going to be really mad. Anyway, this is a great matchup. Uh-oh, Swellow. This is definitely Guts Sleep Talk Choice Band. So yeah, we blow the Suicune up, at least that goes down. And now, at least Magneton's sleeping, so I'm up in that department. Here comes this guy. I'm gonna focus punch in case he rests, which I feel like he might. Oh, he just does that. Shit, why did I do that? That was so dumb. Shit. Alright, well, I'm going to Pursuit this Swellow because Sleep Talk fails if you use it twice in a row. And advance in DPP. So that was unbelievably dumb, that non-EQ. Good lord. Oh my god, yikes. Please don't wake up. Please, please, please don't wake up. I wasted my Snorlax too by not using Zapdos to deal with Suicune. I am out of it. I feel like my mental state is deteriorating on camera, so to speak. Please just have like Gyarados and Swampert, things I can easily OHKO. Okay, I'll just hope that his last two are... Okay, you know, Dugtrio I can work with that because I am Mata Zapdos, so I will OHKO Doug, and thank God I don't get Rock Slide flinched. The power of belief. The last has to be like Celebi or something, right? Yeah, okay, T-Wave. Please don't sub in my face. There's another Zam. What is with the Zam infestation here? Well, this remix has been going on for a while. It's not even looped. Oh, a double CB, huh? Alright, well... I'm gonna BP out to Charizard and Fire Blast, so I have 2 hits on Snorlax. Cool. Charizard is so cool. Especially when shiny. Also, I switched right to Snorlax instead of sacking Metagross, so I didn't give him a sack for free if he decided to use Calm Mind. Alright, I don't know if he's going to CB Mega Horn, but Breloom resists right on stab, so good lord, that is definitely banded. And now we use Sky Uppercut. Please just hit. Alright, yeah, he's immunity. Good, we're going to Focus Punch in case he rests. Okay, he didn't, thank God. Thank God I didn't lose to the big noob. God, I really want the thing, the friggin' Body Slam on this Lax. I really feel like I need it. Wow, I just got Mirror Coated. Okay. Would have died if he actually hit the Sky Uppercut, but okay, and he let it go, thank God. Yeah, I'm definitely putting Body Slam on this Lax, but where? Shadow Ball? I mean, I know Gengar is gonna be around later. I can't just get rid of it. But I need to hit Skarmory too. You know what? Maybe, as much as I dislike this idea of running such a Skarm vulnerable Pokemon, Skarm runs Drill Peck so often now that I think I would rather just prefer to Body Slam it and pressure with the other guys. At least everything else on the team really pressures Skarm. So you know what? I'm gonna say fine. Whatever, this is the better set overall. Alright, Focus Punch. Hits right on. Fuck. Alright, well, I get to switch in Charizard. No! As I was clicking it, I knew he was going to Rock Slide because of that exactly. That was unbelievably useless. Pointless. Whatever. So now we go... At least, we're still in a pretty good spot. Actually, no, we're not, because Swellow is going to destroy, especially if it Sleep Talks Facade, so I can't go with... I wanted to Pursuit! No! Damn it, why did I have to full Para? Why did I waste my Charizard? I am definitely losing my mind. Why is he... Well, at least this is doing a ton. Come on. I guess he's trying to chip me into Zam range, and I might actually lose to this. Alright, well, at least that... God, imagine if I had goddamn Body Slam. Whew. I think I gotta just hope he doesn't have HP Grass or something. Oh no, not Smeargle, because Smeargle outspeeds and probably lives a Mach Punch. I'll do the calc in a second. Yeah, I don't know, because actually his Swellow switches into my Lax, so I think I gotta just... Yeah, I gotta sack this thing. I wish it hadn't, friggin' full parrot on the Focus Punch. Okay. Breloom. Versus Smeargle. Smeargle generally runs defense EVs, or special defense EVs, sorry, because it wants to spike, it wants to survive Zapdos. So Mach Punch actually looks like it OHKOs a bulkless Smeargle, so hell yeah, I'll take that, especially because I very well might lose this. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? This is actually good, because I'm giving myself the odds that he's going to... Well, I'm very glad... Oh, yes, hell yes. Okay, that's great. Yeah, see, there's Sleep Talk, Choice Sleep Talk failing, and now... If he doesn't have HP Grass, then I should win. You know, I hope he doesn't have Fire Punch either. You know, just might... Oh, thank God. God, that was so sloppy. I gotta step it up, because this is low ladder. And I almost lost to It's Brittany, bitch. Anyway, here comes Cloyster. In case you're wondering, wow, is that fucking Lum Cloyster? Good lord. Anyway, if you're wondering, can Cloyster ever go max speed? The answer is no, because it runs a very specific combination of EVs to survive Starmie Thunderbolt all the time, and thus its speed stat is what it can reach with the remainder of those EVs. So, it cannot ever actually go up to max. Anyway, I don't know if this is trying to Rock Slide or Boom, but oh, Meteor Mash, that's the move, okay. I'm going to go to Charizard, because if he goes to Swampert, I know this is probably a lower level player, so yeah, that. Also, this Lax is superior in all non-Skarmory matchups, so I feel better about that. But yeah, the idea there is if he mashes again, then Charizard takes it and threatens an OHKO, and if he switches to something like a Swampert, then Charizard threatens that with HP Grass as well. Of course, I forgot that I was low on the ladder, so I gotta go here, and now I'm going to Earthquake, because... Oh, okay. I was trying to hit the Electrode and the Metagross in one move, but fine. Here's his Snorlax, and I'm going to go to my... yeah, this team admittedly does not like Snorlax with 4 of its pokes, and Breloom and Metagross tend to go down early. Oh, wow, this has been going on for a while. I'm sorry, I need a change of pace, and I might need to run some Speed EVs on this Snorlax, too. Actually, I'm definitely going to do that. Anyway, I don't think this is going to be running Brick Break and Earthquake. I guess it... Why wouldn't you run Brick Break and Earthquake on Snorlax? With no lefties either. Why didn't I just Boom? At least I would have guaranteed something there. Oh, and now he took that with him. Okay, at least it's still 3-2. And I have Charizard, who will... who will beat Metagross and force him to reveal the last, which hopefully I can deal with. Yeah, I'm definitely putting a lot of speed on this thing. I'm going... okay, so benchmark 12 speed for Paralyzed Arrow, so I'm creeping on that, and I think minus speed Camerupt is benchmark Linear uses, which is I think is a good one. So Quiet, Camerupt, yeah, 105, so you know what, I'm going to beat that. Normally I run 0 speed Lax, as you see here, but I think this will be invaluable on ladder. Most teams I have with offensive Lax don't really fear it to the extent that they would run. Also, look at this. Living the Thunderbolt Blaze boosted. No! Come the fuck on. That's what Charizard does. It lives Gengar Thunderbolt and it Blaze boosts and Fire Blasts it into oblivion. God damn it. Oh, that's so irritating. Anyway, yeah. You know, we're just gonna go with 44 SPDF and just throw in a lot of SPDF. Fuck. Okay, well I can't risk him just staying in instead of going to Metagross, even though I know he should go to Metagross. Goddamn Lumcloyster. Okay, yeah, see, there's the... You know, at least I hope he doesn't have, Giga Drain on this thing. Alright, well, now I go to Swampert. Hopefully he... Oh, thank God. Alright, now I Hydro Pump, and he can't... And kill Gengar if it stays in, and... Hopefully he doesn't have Giga Drain, so... Because if he has a Giga Drain, then the move is to just stay in here and let this thing... Jesus Christ. I know he missed the first one, but that was after he dodged the fucking Fire Blast! So I can't let him come in, so I have to Hydro Pump, so... Please, God, do not have Grass. Giga Drain... Oh, he has HP Grass, of course he does. And now, hopefully he doesn't have... Oh, he does have Thunderbolt. Hopefully I can live! Fuck off, Zach. I know I said GG while saying fuck off in the video, but I don't care because I'm mad. Because he had stupid-ass Lumcloyster and fucking dodging Fire Blast with Gengar. Why did I predict him to have a decent switch earlier and go to Charizard instead of just attacking with Metagross? Why didn't I blow up the Snorlax? Because I'm losing my mind. That's my penance for stealing Joey's title in search of views. Also, I should have been searching for games while... Okay, there we go. Breloom. Alright, B-Lum. This is an advantage of having the don't allow spectators thing automatically clicked, because it means no one will be... Okay. Well, I guess... I don't know what that was, but I will take it. Oh, no. Not Gligar. Not Gligar. Oh, Swagger Gligar. Yeah, okay. I see where... Yes. I really, really hate what this person is doing. Well, luckily I'll still have my Charizard that outspeeds it. And Zapdos does technically wall it. Oh yeah, just miss your 100% accurate move. God, I hate Sandvale. Yeah, and you already know this Fire Blast is gonna... Come on, come on, come on. Hit, please. So that hits. Yeah, okay. Anyway, at least... Oh, good, there's more. At least, Breloom outspeeds this thing. And... hopefully can hit 100% accurate moves as we get a game against Hayden with a good lead matchup. Alright, time to throw some focus punches out there. There's definitely going to be a Cacturne, too. Oh, wow, hitting. Impressive. Anyway, time to run Sky Uppercut, which, you know, you can say, well, you don't know that that would have hit if without Sandvale. Yeah, okay. If this is Lum, I'm going to be angry. No, it's just a Milotic. Alright. High chance of Celebi, low chance of Gengar. Fuck off, man. I know this is Marvel Scale Milotic, but uh-oh, that's gonna Ice Beam me. Shit! The ladder is truly a... God fucking damn it. Heart attacks. The ladder is truly a joy. Alright, stay in here, please. Wow, that is a ton. Okay, go this thing, and... Thank God I Fire Blast instead of predicting the Milotic. Thank God I hit. Because he just did not care about his Pokemon's well-being. Come on, Charizard. Wow. Fire Blasts are hitting in Sandvale, but the 100% accurate moves aren't. Anyway, I'm really glad I have Body Slam here. Oh, it's such a nice button to click. There are certain buttons in Pokemon that are just pleasures to be able to fire off. Hopefully, I don't want this thing setting up, and I don't know what else. Oh, nice. That was a great turn. I enjoyed that. And Magneton, and at this point I can't really lose this, so... Fuck you, Sandvale guy. Definitely not caring for your antics. You do not get a GG for bringing that. Alright, I wonder how high we are on the ladder. Probably pretty low, actually. Was that 1200? Oh, not even. Good. Well, we're about to get 2 wins, hopefully, because this guy's just letting all his Pokemon drop. So, early sleeps, the bane of Breloom. Everything's one turning today. It's nuts. Are we out of... No, we're not. Okay. Go Snorlax. Go Explosion. God, that is like impish max. So we're going to go... Hopefully it's not stupid-ass Thick Fat. And we're going to go with the Blaze Boosted Fire Blast, which drops it. Nice. Cool, cool. Hayden does not like to switch, apparently. Oh, we're already looking for more games. Cool. Yo-Ho and Hero. There's Immense. I'm going to Toxic this thing because it's useless against anything else. Alright, and now we just spam Fire Blast and it's fine. I could have just achieved that by... At least now the Mence is crippled, having switched back out, so that's good. Now we're going to Zapdos and Raining Thunderbolts. This thing... God, that did nothing. I wonder if that's even banded. I would not be surprised if it weren't. Double Edge, Choice Band... Yeah, that is not a banded arrow. I mean, he should still switch, right? So he does, thank God. Now... He's not in Mach Punch range, but he'll be more annoyed by Mach Punch. Or more threatened by it. I don't want to risk Lum or anything on a T-Wave, so I'm just going to go right to Lax and Shadow Ball, which I just assume KOs because Lax is strong and Zam is weak, and it does, thank God. Now, that would have been astounding if it lived. So, there's a game. And there's a Banded Heracross, awesome set, and Max Special Attack Metagross. I mean, Metagross is strong, so... We're going to go back to Breloom. If this is another Lum Cloyster, I'm going to be really mad. So, there's that. Alright. Now, stay asleep and let me Focus Punch something. Oh, and don't have a Gengar. Okay. Well, I guess that could have been worse. But I still don't care for it. Alright, we get right into that matchup. Yeah, this team is good, but definitely shows that you have to be very on top of things to not get run over by certain offensive threats. As Arrow comes into a GD Hydro Pump, it just casually dodges it. Wonderbar. At least it's not hitting me hard, because it's not banded. Still, you know, 30, yeah, still 30%, or little under 30. Still 28% he shouldn't have gotten, but whatever. Alright, so now we assume HP Grass, and now we have a safe EQ against T-Tark. God, this Snorlax set is so pleasant. Shame it's hard to justify using it on the team unless you have certain amounts of support, but it's so nice when there's not a Scarm. See? EQ, safe button. EQ Lax makes it so much harder to deal with. A lot of Lax answers are, in fact, EQ weak. So we're just going to blow up here. If he's banded with Brick Break, then we get a free Focus Punch with Zard. He's well, he's HP fighting. Okay. So, I don't know what that's about, but at least he's does... Okay, well, he forfeits. Cool. At least he wasn't going to hit Swampert with HP Grass. So, yeah, low ladder. Takes a while to get out of that, but, you know, we'll get there. Anyway... We're facing the Console King now. How's he doing? Similar to us. I don't know what our... Actually, very similar to us. I don't know what our most recent ladder rating is. Probably a little higher than this, but that's fine. Now we go to our offensive Swampert, who is a Juggernaut with Skarmory Slept. Not having to worry about conceding spikes. And, okay, well, that does a lot. Okay, well, that was an interesting switch. I was aiming for the Blissey, but, you know, that's fine by me. Here comes the Gengar, and God, this Metagross set is so awesome. I like it on a ton of teams, not just this one, but, oh, I think he knew what was up, because why else would you switch into that? Alright, don't use Psychic, that would make you a douchebag. Luckily, Claydol is weak as hell, so we get a good Spore off. See, this is why Breloom is so annoying. Even if you have something like a Gengar or a Celebi, then it still has Spore. And absorbing that Spore with whatever is a pain. Alright, he's just staying in, because why not? I'm going to Psychic because I feel like he might go to Gengar. Okay, that was a little too Hita Fajita of me. Alright, he's burning all his sleep turns. I mean, alright. I guess now he's definitely not staying in unless he's blowing up. Because, yeah, we absorbed it. Hell yeah. Oh, nuts. Now we don't get to... Now, this thing's actually kind of a problem. But, I mean, it's a problem in the sense that Breloom will be useless. Because it has to wait until it gets in on something slower to get the Spore off. Because it's at low health. But, you know, that is fine by me. And look at Mata Zapdos go. What a monster. So, there's this thing. We're definitely T-waving this. God bless Bulk on Zapdos, even if it's not that much. And now we should be good to go, so we're going to start looking for the next one. What the hell? Is this an ad? No, it's not. Didn't sound like a Pokemon remix. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Well, I don't know if this last is a T-Tar or something, but I'm just going to... Actually, no... Should I Toxic... Yeah, Toxic is safe. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Fuck, really? You really blew up the goddamn... He blew up the... He crit the Snorlax and his last was a fucking Kingdra? Oh, fuck me. Okay, well, I got a Calc HP Grass and Mach Punch. Hopefully we can salvage this one. Because luckily he was impatient enough to switch it in. And at least he doesn't have lefties. Oh, we already were searching. Oh, shit. Fuck, not a fucking Ninjask. Fuck me. Alright, that's going to be an embarrassing loss. Charizard versus Kingdra. Rain Dance Sweeper. Focus Punch did a lot, actually. HP Grass does not so much, but I think we gotta... Is he gonna be... We have to assume he's max speed, I think. Yeah, because see, the thing is you can never... I mean, you'd think it's gonna pass here, but it's just gonna go to Marowak and clean my ass up with it. Luckily, he switched into a Medicham, which is going to die to Breloom's Mach Punch. So, that's cool. I think I'll sack... I guess Zapdos. Thank God I didn't go for... Oh my god, he doesn't even... That's... Does he not have huge power or something? Yeah, I think we gotta go for the HP Grass. Oh, what is he doing? Alright, well, now we see if he actually has HP Grass or not. And Mach Punch, I guess we don't have any hope but to... stall for it. Alright, I don't know why he's going to this thing, but I'm not going to sack my Zapdos for nothing. So, Kingdra Rain Dance Sweeper with Surf versus minus Special Defense Swampert is in Rain. Thank God he's he's Surf and not something else. Alright, we're outside of range now. And Breloom Mach Punch with Jolly is not even close to being enough. So think this is lagging, or is it just... Alright. Cool. Thank you. Actually, you know what I should do? I should go to Snorlax because Ninjask does not set up on Snorlax safely. Alright, so don't crit and it's game. Thank God. If he had double crit to win that one, I would have been upset, to say the least. Oh, a Dusclops, because that's something that people run on Ninjask Pass. Alright, now we have a very free Toxic. You know, I like this, because sometimes I like a second fire move on Charizard. Overheat, usually, on this set. Because just having 8 Fire Blast PP really sucks. So Toxic is nice to throw out just in kind of those, in those scenarios. Anyway, now we're going to spam Shadow Ball just to poke the Dusclops a little bit. And if you're wondering, Dusclops is technically viable in OU, but it's really usually not worth it ever. I mean, some people have tried, and I'm sure you could theory mon a team that's decent, but I don't think it's ever good, which is my primary interest. So we're going to Fire Blast because this thing's at... You know, we're going to HP Grass. I don't think this thing's going to threaten us one-on-one. We want to hit the Milo on the switch. Nice. Cool, we'll take that. So I wonder what our ranking is now. It's probably going to be a little higher than 1250, but I don't think this is a threat. So we're just going to keep going. I don't know what our benchmark is. It's just, yeah. Console King again. You. All right, we're going to be cheap and go to Metagross, just because this guy crit us last time. And we get to take out his Gengar, so that's awesome. And we slept the Scarm, so I know we're getting a Dug now, but now we are able to... Yeah, we slept Scarm and took out Gar. That's totally fine. So now I think Swampert is fairly useless, because it just exists for the Metagross, so if Metagross blows up on it, then who cares? As opposed to a scenario where you would want to preserve your Swampert for T-Tar, Arrow, or Mence, and you don't want Metagross blowing up on it. So, cool, fine. He has no T-Bolt switch-ins whatsoever, but I'm still going to save the Zapdos. No need. What do we go to now? Believe he had a Claydol and the Kingdra. Yes, so Claydol. We're going to go for a max special attack Hydro Pump. And we are preserving the Snorlax at all costs. Alright, well, he sacked that. Got his layer of spikes, fine. Not a whole lot going on here. And eventually, he's going to go to his Dusclops. He's really not pressuring us at all. Oh, Metagross, okay. I don't know if he has Rock Slide or whatever, but maybe next time I'll go to Breloom just to get a sleep off. Uh-oh. Well, how much was that mash doing earlier? Was that banded? Because if it's banded, then he won't be outspeed. No, I don't think so. Banded does a little bit more. There's a Swampert. I don't really care if his Metagross blows me up. And he's not going to be doing that, so that's cool. Cool remix. Throwing a little bit of a twist. Metagross. Bulky attacker versus Swampert with Salic, some defense EVs. 92. Yeah, okay. So he is not banded. Alright, well, we just gotta... I guess, in theory, he can't pass anything but a sub to the thing. Fucking Ninjask. I guess he can't Swords Dance on me safely. Thank God. Stupid-ass Ninjask. As, even if he blows up, fine, cool. I think he's over-predicting... he's predicting me to try to absorb his booms. So, thank God we beat that guy. Now he's going to try to Doug. I think it'll probably KO, but, you know, fine, because we've got a Zapdos which kills. Now I'm just going to spam T-Bolt a bunch. Yeah. Not that he was in a good position no matter what he did, but still. And even if he goes for anything else, then he's fine. And now we Focus Punch and let her fly, and we are good. So we're going to start looking for the next one. And I don't know what our goal is. What are we at, 1277? Just to get to the next... whatever. Yeah, he's Lum, but that's fine. And actually even Zapdos would live a hit. But we are fine because unless he freezes and hits a bunch of times, then we're good. So, cool. I know that Metagross move is cheesy, but that's ladder. You get cheesed all the time by people who know your team in repeat matches. That's why you usually switch it up. But also, you know, Scarm with Gengar as the absorber, that's not the most outlandish thing in the world. Yeah, I know I Focus Punched a couple times, but dumb not to take advantages that are given to you. So, ladder has not been shown. Ladder's been doing this for a while. Maybe it's because of the Magearna suspect test in OU. Who knows? Alright, if this is gonna take forever, we might be wrapping it up soon, because... oh, there we go. Thank you, Glavenus. Oh, no, not a immense lead. These are always scary, and we gotta go to Zapdos. Only UD and SPL rock slides on the first turn. Cool, we'll take that. And we're just gonna T-Bolt, and T-Tar switches in. This is not Gen 4 and up. T-Tar does not have a special defense boost, and that is why I love Mata Zapdos. Look at that damage, that is obscene. And here's another reason why I love it. No Swampert surviving nonsense. I think he's just running an offensive team. But yeah, this is an inexperienced advanced player who doesn't know that the standard is that. I'm going to go to Lex. God, that does so much. And now we have a free move to spam that hits Zapdos and Metagross alike. God, how do you ever go without Body Slam? I mean, I know, but I just like this set so much. On a lot of teams in general. You know what's actually kind of funny? This is in Ruins of Alph. Then he asked, what's more common on Zapdos, HP Ice or Grass? So that's kind of cute. I mean, I'm not trying to patronize him or anything, he's just inexperienced, but... oh, thank God. The problem with Snorlax to face Zapdos is that Zapdos tends to outlast it. Because Snorlax is switching into it, and... God forbid there's spikes, but, you know, I'll take that. Anyway, now we have another awesome thing where Charizard switches into Metagross. God, it's so cool. It even likes taking damage. I think I mentioned that in the Undisputed Team Analysis video, where it likes taking damage because it gets it into Blaze. So we're going to Toxic the... oh, he's immunity lax. Okay, I thought he was going to go to Mence. I probably should just Fire Blasted. Yeah, that was silly of me. But now we get a guaranteed... well, I was going to say damage on Metagross, which is nice, but... yeah, so... back to Zapdos. T-Wave this thing. Cool. Yeah, Zapdos is a monster. Charizard and Breloom are monsters. We're learning that. Alright, now we're facing Bahol. Cloister lead. Haven't seen that in a long time. What are we at? We're at 13. Yeah, we're over 1300, so we're on our way to doing good. It's nice to focus on one gen, because when I was doing the laddering in gens 1 through 5 thing, then I would often... you know, it would take a while to get higher ranked, because you're focusing on Yeah, you're spreading it out over several gens. But when you focus on one, you know, I've laddered in advance just to ladder a lot, and you can just, oh god, Steelix Gyarados, the UD specialty. Now, I don't know if he's going to Protect or if he's going to Gyarados. I think he might be going to Gyarados. Oh, he goes to Cloyster. I'm gonna T-Bolt just in case he's that guy. Alright, yeah, Steelix is actually a humongous pain for me. So we're gonna have to get creative. Hopefully he doesn't Earthquake. He does Earthquake. Hopefully he doesn't run a lot of Spudef EVs, so I can surprise him with HP Fire. But yeah, whenever I ladder just for fun in advance, it's pretty easy to get higher up. Yeah, that was a pretty risk-free HP, or not HP, but Earthquake from him. But at least he let me bring it down really far, so that's kind. So we're just going to go to Breloom and Sky Uppercut. And at least he's not running Protect. That would have been a pain. And at least his Gyarados isn't running Thunder Wave. That is an annoying Gyara set. Nothing like getting your Zapdos paralyzed. So what are we at now? 1310 still? Feels like it's a little higher, isn't it? Alright, well he thinks he's walling us. Hopefully, actually I don't have much hope because the HP, that was a nice move from him actually. Because the HP Fire was doing just barely, oh thank god. I was expecting me to switch again. So, we will, and he lets it go. So now Zapdos should be a threat. 1316, yeah, so it was a little higher. Sadly, we can't really switch into this thing, because, at least we have Body Slam Lax. You know, Effect Spore, something? Oh, that's nice. Oh, and we, get to... You know what? I'm not gonna dick around. I'm gonna Focus Punch in case he tries to pull a double switch. Because even if he does that, then my Zapdos comes in and his Snorlax can't switch into it anymore. So I think that was the right move. See, look at that. I say it before I even see the damage because that's how I know Zapdos pounds Snorlax. So he's got 2 Pokemon left that don't automatically die to Zapdos. And that's always a good sign, but yikes, one of them's Tar. So I gotta go to... Okay, he showed Focus Punch. Thank God. Let's see if it's banded or not. You know, I am totally fine with... At least he's probably... DD Focus Punch is technically a thing, but it's not really, you know, like a thing. So we're gonna use this as an opportunity to chip. Maybe I should have gone to Swampert. But I'm gonna go to Zapdos now and rain Thunderbolts. Rather than give Cloyster or Gyarados that switch in. Hopefully he doesn't catch me on it, but I think he needs the T-Tar too badly because he's so ripped up by the Zapdos. Come on. Thank God. Sometimes I still have it. Alright, Cloyster goes down. That's great. And at least he won't be able to focus... Well, I mean, I guess he still can Focus Punch. It's just that he's more likely to go for a straightforward Earthquake. I'm going to try and do it again, maybe? No? I guess I say that and I do another thing. Please don't be Arrow last. Please, please. I mean, that would be... I don't think it would make sense, but his team doesn't really make sense. You know, if it's Mence or something, that's manageable. Oh, it's Zapdos. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now we just go for Body Slam. We don't want to blow up on Gyara and get into a Zap on Zap war. Hopefully we won't need to, should full Paras... Oh, okay. Yes, hopefully we won't need to, and so that saved us. Yeah, we're just gonna... I mean, he needs to full para like 16 times for Gyara... For HP Flying Gyara to... have a chance. Come on, don't be stupid. Cool. Cool, cool. Alright, I think we'll get one more. Or we'll look for one more. Because it's an hour exactly. Actually, you know what? It's been an hour exactly. We're going to call it there. So that has been the first part of getting Breloom and Charizard up to high ladder. Our rank for today is a little over 13-16. Come on, show us the rank. Show us the rank. It did this when I was laddering for the Magirna test too. I'm just going to spam rank until we get it. 1333. All right. That's okay. That's pretty good for, that one stupid ass loss, 14-1. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.